Well, what I do realize is that as of right now, no other Chicago Sky game have been moved to the United Center, except for one, Indiana Fever.
Angel Reese is fired up once again, this time over how her own team, the Chicago Sky, has seemingly sidelined her. She didn't hold back when questioning why only Caitlin Clark's games are being moved to the United Center. "Why not ours too?" she asked, clearly frustrated by the lack of equal spotlight. But the reality might sting more than a hard foul. Fans are packing the stands for Caitlin, not Angel. It's a harsh truth, but in sports, star power speaks louder than words.
Of United Center, it'll also play host to a pair of WNBA games for the first time this season. Sky announcing their matchups, hosting the Indiana Fever will be moved from Wintrust to the UC, has about double the capacity, so more tickets available to watch Caitlin Clark.
When a rookie enters the league and immediately shatters attendance records, forcing teams to upgrade to bigger arenas just to handle the crowd, that's not hype, that's business. Caitlin Clark didn't just pack Gainbridge Fieldhouse last season, she blew the roof off, drawing nearly 341,000 fans, the highest in franchise history. Meanwhile, the Chicago Sky, Angel Reese and all, didn't come close to touching that number. Yet somehow, Reese believes they're generating the same kind of buzz. Bless her heart for the confidence.
It looks like the Chicago Sky have finally done what we've been asking for, which was to schedule the games against the Fever at the United Center. And also, in case you weren't already aware, the United Center is the biggest basketball arena in the country. Both home games against the Fever have been scheduled at the United Center.
Let's talk about this United Center situation. The Chicago Sky recently made waves by announcing they're moving just 2 games to the massive 21,000-seat arena for the 2025 season. And surprise, surprise, both matchups are against the Indiana Fever. Coincidence? Not a chance. This isn't some scheduling fluke. It's the front office sending a loud and clear message about who's really putting fans in seats. Spoiler alert, it's not who wears sky blue.
Caitlin coming to town, man, all these teams are going to cash in on that. It's just the nature of the business at this point. One fan saying, "Let's go Fever, taking over the United Center. I can't wait." The Angel Reese effect? No. They know better than to leave free money on the table when the face card comes to town. Yeah, man, because we remember last time Caitlin Clark was there, bro, the arena erupted.
The Sky spent the entire 2024 season at Wintrust Arena, which tops out at just over 10,000 seats. Every single home game, Angel Reese included, was played there. Not once did the team consider a venue change, even when Reese was making headlines with her rebounding dominance and viral TikTok fame. But now that Caitlin Clark is rolling into town, suddenly, it's let's double the capacity. Funny how that works.
Seems the Chicago Sky have had to move 2 of their home games to a larger facility, a larger basketball facility. I'm sure, no doubt, this is the Angel Reese effect. I've got no doubts, no qualms. There's nothing. She even told me herself right here that it's not just one other player. It's because of her.
Sky president Adam Fox tried to dress it up, claiming the move was about rewarding fan passion. Sure, it sounds nice, but if this was really about Sky fans, wouldn't more than just 2 games be getting the upgrade? Let's be honest. This isn't about appreciation. It's about capitalizing on the one player who guarantees a packed house the moment she steps on the court, Caitlin Clark.
Hottest tickets in the WNBA, Caitlin Clark coming back to the city that she owns, coming back to Chicago after Chicago gave her such a warm welcome last year. They threw Barbie night for Caitlin Clark's arrival. They gave her pink towels. The fans were lined up on the side. She was signing autographs. How is Chicago going to welcome Caitlin Clark this next year around? How are they going to top Barbie night in a 9,000-seat arena? Well, easy. We moved Barbie night to a 21,000 seat.
And let's not kid ourselves. This isn't about favoritism. It's a smart financial move. The United Center isn't just bigger, it's more profitable. The demand is real, but only when Caitlin Clark is in the building. That's not bias. That's capitalism. Caitlyn is putting butts in seats. Meanwhile, Angel Reese is still trying to figure out why her average stat line and TikTok clout aren't packing arenas. The league has spoken, and the numbers don't lie.
This is emotion that the Indiana Fever flash Caitlin Clark.
It's not just the Chicago Sky making bold venue moves. Look around the WNBA, and you'll notice a very familiar pattern. The Washington Mystics, Las Vegas Aces, Atlanta Dream, Dallas Wings, and Connecticut Sun have all made the same calculated decision. Shift their matchups against the Indiana Fever to bigger arenas. If you think that's just a scheduling coincidence, think again. This isn't about random dates or budding rivalries. It's about one player, one name, Caitlin Clark.
Caitlin Clark and Fever games getting moved to bigger venues on the road is normal at this point in time. We see it happen quite often whenever that Fever show comes to town. But in this case, it is interesting considering the opponent and considering the venue.
And the online reaction. Let's just say fans aren't being subtle about what this really means. Social media lit up with questions and side-eyes. Why is it only Caitlin Clark's games getting the VIP treatment? People are starting to call out the obvious. Angel Reese's matchups aren't generating the same buzz. Not one of her games has warranted a venue upgrade. And now, fans are asking the uncomfortable question. If Angel is really as popular as she claims, where's the star treatment?
Goodness. America's team versus a team who has the person who is the scourge of society. Oh, God. Oh, man. Quote, they watch for me, too. Barbie night? Which one is Barbie night? You got to think one of the two is going to be Barbie night, right? Look at this. Laughing my ass off. Caitlin is really giving every single team a fundraising game. I am weak. My GOAT is simply different.
The irony in all this is almost too perfect. All season long, Angel Reese made it a point to position herself as Caitlin Clark's equal, in both popularity and impact. She pushed the narrative that she was just as responsible for the WNBA's rising spotlight, even claiming that fans were tuning in for her, not just Caitlin. But clearly, someone forgot to loop in the ticketing department, because when it's time to fill the seats, all roads lead to Clark.
To the United Center. So that's significant in the sense of it will be the first games ever played by WNBA teams in the United Center. The game's on Saturday, June 7th and Sunday, July 27th. One had a date change. But they will be moving to the largest capacity arena in the NBA. You know, more than double, I believe, what the Sky's typical home arena is able to hold. And, of course, I mean, this is a duh for so many.
And now, it's starting to get downright awkward. When the Sky announced plans to host the Fever at the United Center, not once, but twice, you'd think they were promoting the finals. But no, they're simply responding to what the numbers demand. And that's where things get uncomfortable for Reese. If she really had the same pull, wouldn't the Sky have moved at least one game for her? Wouldn't her own team be using her name to sell out arenas? The silence says it all.
Yeah, the reason why we watching women's basketball is not just because of one person. It's because of me too, and I want y'all to realize.
We'll say this. It's because of Angel Reese. They can't say this because of Angel Reese. Because for the simple fact, a lot of their games would have moved to bigger arenas if that was the case. They can't not say this. I know people want it, and I know people be mad about this, bro. Y'all shouldn't be mad about this, bro. This is just the reality of the situation. You're not a hater. You're not none of that if you say Angel's not as big as Caitlin. Because she's not, guys. That's the reality of it.
Folks, last year, the Indiana Fever were in Chicago, and a lot of us were asking, why aren't they putting this in the big arena? Are they really that stubborn that they're ready to just turn away dollars just for a narrative? Seems as if they got their end of their year report, looked at the bottom line and said, you know what? Slam shut. In 2025, we're going to be...
The Fever are going to be over 200,000 higher than the next highest total attendance in league history. Clarkonomics, my
guys, I'm telling you, when Caitlin Clark comes to town, put it in the big arena because she is box office and it is going to be big money. So not even just the ticket sales, merchandise sales, concession stands, parking. Dude, they are racking in money from every area when Caitlin Clark comes to town. So of course the Chicago Sky. Oh, fine. I guess I'll milk that well until it's
very thin line between hate and facts. And what I believe to be the case is that there was incremental growth in the WNBA comparatively to the exponential growth we are seeing now. What I'm about to tell y'all I haven't heard before, so I doubt you have either. Before the 2023 season, the WNBA had grown by 40% viewership from 2022 to 2023. But with Caitlin Clark's arrival, it's grown by 400% viewership.